It is another day. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I will be guiding you through a comprehensive introduction to Archicad. So, if you don't have the Archicad software, you can watch my previous tutorial on how you can download and then you install the software on your PC. So, without wasting much time, let's continue with our lesson for today. So, we are using the Archicad 25. So you can go ahead and double click. For those who have installed, you just double click on the software. So it will show you this home page. So this home page, this is basically just the first page where once you open the software, you'll find it. So under this home page, you have some options here. So the first option here, you have the new option. This new option will enable you to open a new drawing file. And browse option, it will enable you to browse, like to locate your previously done projects. And then this option for teamwork, it will enable you to collaborate with another user. So for today, we are going to use the first option here for new. So you can click on this one, new, and then you'll get this window. So for your case, for this one, the template, because Archicad is coming only with one default template. So in case maybe you are using an older version or the latest version of Archicad, you'll find it is the template is named just after that version. If it is 24, it will say here Archicad 24. If it is 27, it will say here Archicad 27. So for me, because you're using Archicad 25, that's why it is saying here Archicad 25 template. So this is the default template. And then the work environment for your case, you'll find it is a default. So let me go out for default profile, and then I'll click new like this. So you can just give it some few seconds till load. So once you are here, you can just drag this tools palette here. You drag it like this for it to appear like this, and then you can just activate this one here like this. So let me take it through the interface of this Archicad 25. So let's start from the application menu. So these application menus are just these ones here, the ones that are on top. So this option here for file, it helps you in terms of the file management of your project. For example, if you want to create a new file, you want to open a file, you close the project, you save, so and then some other settings here, you can find them here. And then this edit enable you to edit. Like for example, if you're working on something and then you want to change how it looks, you can just use this option here to edit. And then view, it controls what is being visible on your screen. So all of these options here, it will enable you to change some parameters that are on the screen. Maybe the one that you don't want, you can use this option to change them. So and then this design here, it includes some tools. It basically includes the tools that maybe you can use it to further modify your project. And then this document here, it includes various tools that helps in documenting your project. So this option here, it includes tools for project management. So if you want to manage a project, maybe your preference, you can change the preference in terms of the units, dimensions, and other one. So also this teamwork is just for collaboration. If you want to collaborate with another user, these options here can enable you to collaborate efficiently. This window, it includes options that can enable you to customize your interface. So, and this helps includes some online resources where you can easily get help. Maybe if you are stuck somewhere, you can just use this option for help to get some information. Then apart from the application menu, from this point up to here, it is called the ribbon. So the ribbon is divided into tabs. So this info tabs, it is whereby you can input your parameters. So you can input the information of what you want to design, then the software can generate them for you. So on the left hand side here, it is the tools palette. So this tools palette, it is divided into 3 sections. So let me close them. Let me close this viewpoint. So under the design section, you'll find all the necessary design tools that enable you to design a project. So let me close it. Under the viewpoint, you will find tools that can enable you to create new views out of what you are drawing. So document. So this document, it enables you to document your project. So it is basically includes various tools that helps in documentation of your project. So again, under here, down here, this is the command bar. So this command bar, it basically guides you on your next procedure. Like for example, now this wall tool is active, and this command bar is telling you to enter the first node of the wall. So it just basically guides you. And then you have some icons here. So this is for the previous zoom. Maybe, for example, maybe I have a previous zoom like this. Then I can just click on it to go back. And then next zoom is the other one on the next. Then for increase zoom, you can just use this one to increase. But basically, if you want to increase the zoom efficiently, you can just use the scroll wheel on your keyboard. So for example, maybe if you want to delete something like what I've done here, first press escape several times and then click on what you want to delete, and then you press delete key on your keyboard like this. So you have another one here for the scale. So it controls the scale of the drawing, but mostly scale of 1 into 100 is the standard one. Entire model, like if you're working on a project, so by default Archicad is displaying the entire model. But in some other case, maybe if you just want to display the core elements only, or maybe the core of load bearing elements, or maybe without finishes, you can just choose one of them. But this is the preferred option. You have to keep this one check. And then this is for the pen set. So here in Archicad, pens are being categorized into different disciplines. Like for architectural pens, building pens, detailing, structural, mechanical, electrical, and other ones. And then this is for the model view options. So at most of the cases, this model view option should be under building plans at most of the cases. So sometimes problem may arise. You'll find some elements are not visible. So you'll thought that you have deleted those elements, but you have not deleted them. It's only the model view option. So by default, it is recommended that you have to use the building plans model view options. And then this is for the graphic override. So for now, we don't have any other custom graphic override. So this is the preset graphic override. So this graphic overrides, it controls the visibility of what you are drawing. Like for example, it controls the appearance of each and every element. So under here, this structural plan, side plan, simplified plan, this graphics override, they have some rules that control the view of each element that you're drawing. You see? So this one, I'll talk about this one in my next coming tutorials. So, and then on the right hand side, it is the project navigator. So sometimes your project navigator can, maybe it can just be hidden like this. So what you have to do, you click on this one, and then you come to this option here, and then you come to show navigator like this. So you can call this one as a navigator or the project navigator. So this project navigator, it helps you to navigate across your project. For example, maybe if you are drawing something here, and then if you want to navigate to the elevations, you can just double click, you open them, then you'll get them. And then this is for the project map. Basically, it deals with the important section of the project. And then this view map, this one, it enables you to create new views apart from the project map views, the one that have been created for you. So this one will enable you to create custom views. This is called the view map. This layout book, it enables you to arrange your drawing views ready for printing, like ready for PDF printing. So basically, this is where you convert your drawing from an Archicad file to a PDF format. So this publish, it is just a modified version of the layout book, but this one is basically, it allows you to print all your layouts at once. You see? So let's go back to the project map, and then maybe let's start by creating a simple wall. So always the first thing you have to keep note, it is the working units. So you go to the options, project preference, working units. So by default, it is already preset with metric system. So metric system is starting from millimeters. But if you wanted to use imperial, you can go ahead and use feet and inches. But for today's tutorial, let's use millimeters. And then you can just confirm the other ones if they're okay. But most of these ones are just okay. And then you click okay like this. The other thing you have to do, you go to window and then toolbars, then attributes. So you come here until you get this move icon, you click and then drag and drop this one here, this toolbar here like that. So once you're through, maybe if you want to create a simple wall, here in Archicad, layers are already been created for you by default. Layers are already been there. But for example, let me click this wall. As you can see, the layer for the wall is under the structural bearing because it's a structural bearing element. So for me, I normally differentiate each and every element independently by their layers. So you go to layers and then you go to new, then you can type 01, then walls like this, then okay. And you make sure that this wall is visible under drafting layer combination, and most probably you make it visible under plans for approval, and then you click OK. So for now, as you can see down here, it's plans approval layer combination is is active. Yeah, it's just OK. So you once you activated the wall tool, you go to the setting dialog. As I have said in the beginning, you can be able to change some information about the wall from this option here. You can just use your mouse scroll wheel. You can just scroll, you get some information, but this is not enough. So you go to this icon here for the setting dialog, and then the top link, you keep it not link. So basically, this not link, it enables you to control the height of your wall. So the standard height is 3000 mm. So before I continue from here, let me first cancel. let me go to the story setting. Once this ground floor is activated, you go to the setting. So this is the story setting for Archicad. So the standard wall height is 3000. So this is from 0 to the first floor, and then this is to the second floor, which is elevation is 6000. So this is the standard height. But if you wanted to change it, you can just change it. But I recommend you to keep this 3000. Okay. So again, once you make sure that this one is activated, wall tool, go to the setting dialog, choose it not link, and then the first part we are going to start from the door height, which is 2100. So for the structure, you keep it basic. So this is a composite. We are just going for today's. We are going to use a basic structure. So the material, you click. We are going to use something like brick structural. The thickness for our wall is just 200. And then you go to the model. So this model is just about the colors. You can just activate them. Maybe you can change the colors according to your choice, but let me just leave them the way they are. So again, you go to the geometry, and then there's something here which is for the reference. Reference for me, I normally use center line reference like this, and then there's something here for the home story. Home story, this one also keep it as ground floor here because we are working with the ground floor, and then okay. So open ground floor. So you can just start from this origin. So this is it is actually highly recommended that you start from the origin, but you can start from anywhere on the screen. But let me just start from this origin. And then there's another thing for the geometry method. So this geometry method, this is just a single wall. So you can click on this option so that our wall can be a continuous wall. And then layer, as you can see, we have not changed it. So we have to change it to 0 walls. Then you start from here like this. You see this sky blue tracking line, you have to follow it, and then maybe you can give it width of 4200, enter. And then you come to this option here, again maybe something of 10,000. Wait, you press, if you have done a mistake, you press backspace and then escape once. You go press 10,200, and then you come here, you zoom, and then you come and close it here like this. You see, so the wall tool is still active. You can just come and you hover around this point, you'll get a midpoint snap. So you can just start from the middle, make sure that it is orthogonal, straight, then you click twice to come out. So this is just the 2D floor plans. So if you need a 3D, you can just go to the 3D. You see now, you can get the 3D view of what you are drawing. So if you want to look around these two rooms, you can go to this one here for orbit, and then you click. If you want to orbit from the left, you click from the left, you drag to the right like this. This one is happening because we have choose different colors. So what you can do here, you can just press escape, and then you click, then you give it a direction like this. You go to the setting dialog, and then model. So you can just link the surface together like this, and then okay. So now if you go to your 3D, you'll find all of them are now the same color. So this is basically how you can create a simple wall using Archicad. So this is just about walls. So if you want to create doors, you go to the door tool, then you go to the setting dialog, As you can see, under the preview and positioning, the width is 900. This is a single. Now this is the standard width for the single door, and the height is already 2100. It's also a standard. So the seal to story, you can keep it to 0. So the reveal, keep it 40 like this. And then from here, you can just click OK. And then you can place the wall, the door, maybe somewhere here, and then opening inside. You click here and then open inside. So you can go to 3D. You can see. So this is just a basic window. No, so sorry. So this is just a basic door, but still we can customize it further to make it more realistic. So maybe let's go and create our windows. Go to the window tool, setting dialog. So this is just a basic window. Let's go with double window. So the width 15 is okay, and then the height should be 1100 so that it can match with the door height, because if you subtract 1000 from 2100, you are going to get 1100. So the reveal for a window is normally 75. And then you click OK. So you just come here in the middle, and then here also like this. So you can go to the 3D. You see now you have your windows, and then you have your door. You see? So if you are new to my channel, please you like, subscribe, you comment, and share this video with your friends. In case you have any question, you can let me know in the comment section. Like that. So maybe if you want to create something like a lintel, so the lintel, you can just keep the layer structural bearing. You go to the setting dialog. So the lintel, basically it is 200 by 200. And then the home story, you keep it ground floor. So this one simply means the offset to home story. It is from the top of the lintel to the 0 point. So the 0 point from 0 to the door height is 2100. So 2100 plus 200 is 2300. So maybe you go to the segment. Then this is all about the model, and then the material. The material, you can change it to reinforced concrete. For the color, you can just activate them. Maybe you can change the color to something else, just according to your choice. Let me say I need something like white. Then I'll link the surface. Then OK. So the lintel, maybe I can. It is usually 300, minimum 300 from this point. But here, let me just start randomly from here, maybe up to somewhere here like this. And then for this lintel, let me just start from here up to here. Then from here up to here like this. And you see now, so this is our lintel. But if you need a precise measurement, what you have to do, you go to the line tool, maybe lines, and then you start from here like this, and then can change the geometry method to continuous, and then to by 300, and then you come and click here like this. You click twice to come out. Again, you start from here. Make sure it is orthogonal, and then you come to this point, 100. Then you come to this one here like this. So press escape, and then you click Then you click at this note, and then you'll see this is called a pet palette. So this pet palette is also a set of modifying tools that enable you to change the position of your element. So as you can see, we are already on the stretch icon. So what you do, you just snap this point here like for 2 seconds, and then you come with it straight until you get this one here. Again, you wait for 2 seconds to give you that reference. You click like this. So for this one also, you click, snap here this one for 2 seconds. You come up here again, then wait for 2 seconds again. You click like this. So this one is now 300 from this point, and then 300 also from this point. So you can just select this one and then delete. You can go ahead and do the one for the Windows. You see? So now we have drawn our lintel. So from the lintel, we have some a distance of 700 for it to make it 3000. So let's go to the source elevation to see. So as you can see, from here up to here, it is remaining 700. If you want to confirm something, you press M, then you click here, and then you check. You see, here is remaining 700. So what you have to do, you go again to the wall tool, setting dialog, geometry and position. So change from 2100 to 700. No, so 700, and then the bottom offset. So this is the bottom offset, 2300. Then let's confirm the model. Let's just link them together. Okay. Again, you start from here, the center, here, like this, and then just click continue. In case if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. You see, we have already drawn the wall that is on top. So here, this remaining gap, we can just extend this wall. We can extend this wall. So what you do, press escape, you select this one like this, and then you press shift on your keyboard, and then select this one. So the height, maybe we can increase the height to 900 like this, and then the bottom offset should now start from 2100 like this. You see now? And then O, you press O for orbit, and then you see now this is the lintel, and then the remaining of the course. So here, but I think it is good for us just to keep them the same color. So if you want to change the color of something that you have already drawn, what you have to do, press escape, you select on that particular element. For example, if it is failing to select in 3D, you go to 2D, you select the lintel, press shift to add them in, all of them into selection, and then you go to the color. So I think we have that color for all. I think it is taco, yellow, rough, and then okay. So you can go to 3D, you'll find it just change, and then orbit, that's already change like this. You see. So let's go to the elevations. You can see it is already at 3 meters. So let's just put a normal slab. So you go to the settings dialog, you change the material type from composite to basic. So the material is concrete, is okay. So minimum slab is 150, and then the color you can just change them, but let me just leave them there. They are. Then for the reference, there's something here. Reference should be on the top. Just leave the rest of the settings the way they are. So you start from here and then come here like this. So if you want to save your file, you go to the file here and then you go to save. And then you can just give it a name, maybe like practice 1 or something. You can just give it any name. And then you choose a location. Mine, you can just maybe keep it in the desktop and then documents. But I highly recommend that you create a folder for yourself in one of your drive. Maybe let me just use this one like this, and then you create a new folder, and then you type here Archicad, maybe Archicad practice like this. You click, and then the file name is here, and then the type, the save as type, you just leave it the way it is as the Archicad solo project, that is .pln. Then you save like this so that you will not lose them. So you can just go to that same location where you have saved your file, then you can get it from there. Go to 3D, the slab is already there. So if you want to extend the slab beyond the end of the wall, you select the slab, you click on this point, and then you go to offset all edges, and then you make sure that you give it a direction. If you are finding difficulty here, let's go and do it from view workspace. You select the slab, you click at one of the node, and then from this part, from this pad palette, you click, and then you give it outside direction, something of 100. As you can see, the slab is already being extruded all over by 100. So you can press O for orbit to look around. So this is a concrete slab. So if you want to create a roof here, what you do, you go to the roof tool, setting dialog. So as you can see, the standard is 3000. So you can change from composite to basic, the timber. Roof thickness, you can just keep with 200. Angle, 30. Multiply geometry. So if overhang is, the standard one is 300. So the model, you can change it. Maybe the edge surface, edge is, can go with glossy white, bottom also glossy white, and then the top, you can just go with corrugated sheet, and then okay. So there's one thing here I forgot. Under the geometry and position, make sure that this vertical angle is set to 90 degrees straight like this, and then okay. So here the geometry method it is a multi-plane roof. So we are going to get a hip roof. So here it is a rectangular method, but you can just use complex. So you start from the edge here of the building here like this, and then you come to this point, you click, you zoom in and out, you click, zoom in and out, you come and click here, and then also you click here like this. You see? So this is a hip roof. You see? So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, you comment, and share it with your friends. But don't forget to subscribe.